Hello chess lovers, I have a splendid game for you played by Jerzy Sokolow on the black side against Piotrowski. The game was played in 1971 and this was a correspondence chess. What is more interesting, I searched this game on YouTube and it turns out that actually no one had ever published this game. Let's see how the game went on. Piotrowski started with e4 and e5 by Sokolow. Knight f3, knight c6, bishop b5, white goes for the Spanish game a6, bishop takes c6 going for the exchange variation d takes c6, white castles, bishop g4, h3, and now instead of moving this bishop, black played a very aggressive move h5. White played d3. Well, if a move like h takes g4, then after h takes g4, black is gaining initiative. There is always this threat of capturing on f3 and bringing the queen to h4 square. If a move like g3 controlling the h4 square, then g takes f3. If queen takes f3, then queen d7. And of course, black's position is much better. Let's go back. After h5, we see d3. Queen f6 intensifying the pressure on f3, knight d2, and now comes a dubious decision by black b5. Actually, I can't understand the idea hiding behind this move. Well, a more logical looking move is g5, but we see b5 in the game. We see rook e1, bishop c5, c3, rook d8, queen c2, knight e7, b4, bishop a7, bishop b2, knight g6. Now this knight is also joining the attack, and as you have already seen, all this time this bishop on g4 is hanging. d4, knight f4. Probably white thought that there is too much pressure on h3 and he played h4. But the knight retreats again, targeting the pawn on h4. d takes e5, queen f4, knight d4, knight takes h4, which is provoking white to play g3, and actually white took the bait and played g3, forking the queen and the knight. Well, a better move was, for example, rook e3 or knight b3 is also playable. By the way, of course not knight takes c6, because suddenly this diagonal is being opened up and white king can get checkmated. But after knight takes h4, we see g3, and now black is unleashing a brilliant combination. You can pause the video and try to find black's next move. Ready? Jerzy Sokolow in this position played rook takes d4. Look at this amazing move. I don't even know how to comment this move. Should I say that black sacrificed his queen? But the rook on d4 is also hanging, also this knight, everything is hanging. Look at this fantastic position. White decided to capture the rook. Well, if a move like g takes f4, then rook takes d2 is very strong. If queen takes d2, then knight f3 check, and this is winning for black. This pawn is very dangerous, also black has two pieces against the rook, and white is in trouble. Or after rook takes d2, if you won't accept the sacrifice and play something like queen c1, then rook takes f2 is crushing. There is always a threat of a windmill. Look at this, bishop and the rook cooperating together. Let's go back. After rook takes d4, we see c takes d4, but this is not the end. Here comes queen takes d2, another thrilling move. White played queen takes c6, bishop d7, queen a8 check, and king e7. The second rook also drops, sacrificing the second rook as well. Queen takes h8, knight f3 check, king h1, queen takes f2, queen takes h5. Well, actually there are many ways to win. Even simple knight takes e1 is winning, but Sokolow found the best move, bishop g4, and white resigned. The idea is to deflect this queen. If queen takes g4, then queen h2 checkmate, or if a move like queen h7 and simply knight e1, there is always this threat of bishop f3 checkmate and it's over. Your comments and questions please. What do you think about this amazing game? Good luck.